Hey Cancer, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Tuesday, and it's the super moon, full moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces today. So massive energy, so many shifts in frequency waves, and what do they call it? Like the human resonance scale thing. Oh my gosh, everything is going crazy. Okay, and I hope you guys are doing good, but you guys did vote that you needed a reading. I posted up there what signs would need. It's like the community post area, and I do those a lot. So if you ever are needing to see those specifically and you didn't vote yourself, just know that they're all in there. I try to ask random questions all the time, just see how y'all feel about things and how you're feeling during specific days. And it's just something I like to know. Okay, I have a Pisces Mercury, so y'all know that Mercury rules the mind, and when you have Pisces energy, that's like, I want to know every way somebody thinks. I really do. Okay, because there's so many ways when it comes to a Pisces. There's like limitless possibilities. All right, so we're gonna get an energy with the Mystic Love Oracle to see what's going on, to see what the energy points to, what direction. Okay, we do have a divine masculine hymn here, and a charity or cheating. Charity. Interesting. Cheating. Broken trust. So, divine masculine energy could have been cheated on and had his trust broken here. Okay. So, for those of you that are masculines, this could definitely resonate with you, but I'm going to go for the feminine side too, so that they're not left out of the blue. Okay. But yes, masculines, if this is for you, you know you were cheated on, you have your broken trust now. Like, you have a hard time trusting people, which is understandable. It's totally understandable. Like, I get it. Anyway, so this energy for a feminine though, say you're a Cancer and you're watching this as a girl, or a female, this is like an energy, maybe you're interested in someone, right? You're interested in a masculine, you're like, I like them, da 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 da, they could be your divine, right? Ooh, nice and wonderful and spectacular that is. Yes, it's great. It is. It's wonderful, and we can see all the positive aspects of that, and that's what we should focus on. But the biggest point that it's trying to make is that this masculine has a hard time trusting. Okay, and if you're gonna be a patient, loving, loyal, honest, open woman, you're gonna have an easy breezy time getting this masculine to open up and trust you. You're giving, you're loyal, you're honest, you allow you maybe no phone password, whatever it may be, right? You do all the things to sacrifice all the things. No friends that are guys. Literally, this is what you have to do. This is what I had to do to be in the relationship I'm in with my divine masculine, with my king, with my emperor. I had to cut off all life pretty much from the past. And it's okay. It wasn't even like I was dealing with them in that way from my friends and whatnot. No, it was more of I wanted to keep my man secure. I did it. I wanted to. He didn't even ask me. I just did it for him so that he wouldn't feel insecure at all. So he would know for a fact that there's nobody I'm going to. I don't talk to anybody like that. It wasn't even like that in the first place. But I don't want him to ever feel like that. And on my phone, he knows my password. He like that. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. And that's if you want somebody that bad, you're gonna do everything to make sure that they know you want them like that. Does that make sense? So this is like that energy. So if you're feminine, you like this guy, there's so much you're gonna have to be willing to sacrifice to get it. Okay, does that make sense? It's hard, I get it. And I mean, there has to be a boundary. You have to come up with like agree to disagree things. Okay, because like I mean, there's some things I had to fight back to get, pretty much in that sense. Like, not really fight back, but like earn the trust so much I finally was able to get it back, like, or get it into the relationship, because I've always had it when I was, in other relationships, because it wasn't like that. But there's been something different with this my man now. He didn't have the same kind of upbringing as the other ones that I dated in the past and whatnot, so it wasn't the same. Had to be treated as a totally different, basically a different kind of wound, right? So different things, different phases, whatever. Anyway, so I didn't have my face on videos for a long time. Like, I made sure to keep his feelings of security, there. I've been nothing but open and honest about things. And yes, it has brought up some like little, whatever, but at least I'm honest, and that's all that matters. And as long as you handle the situation the best you can in anything, it should be good. Everything should be fine. But if you're being told that you can't make a business, or that you can't even go out with girlfriends, for example, and you have to wear cover up yourself completely, like you don't even get like this leeway, that kind of thing, that's hard. You have to have boundaries. You be like, I will dress like decent for you, of course, because that's the best thing to do, right? We're not out there trying to get other people's attention like that, right? And we know it works like that. As much as we are not really looking for the attention's always trying to seek. Okay, so yeah. And when you're a female, it doesn't even matter. You're always gonna get attention no matter what. Even men, I've seen it myself, even my own man. Oh my gosh. And I'm not even really a jealous person. I'm not like that. I'm like totally opposite, actually, in a lot of ways. Like there's certain things I can definitely get triggered for, but mainly I'm an open, don't really care. I trust that you are loyal to me. Like I'm nothing but loyal to you. And if you so happen to not be, then joke's on them, because I've been nothing but like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so there's that. Either way, let's get into it a little bit. But yeah, there's definitely boundaries you should set if you're a female, and you're trying to get this. You should make sure that they know what you want, and you're not just getting into it and throwing everything for them to be first and whatnot, and then later on you're totally sitting there with an empty cup, right? And masculines, I know, same thing for you. Say you like the girl, right? And you're just giving and giving and giving and giving. And you're like, oh man, I really messed up. There's things I really wanted that I'm not getting at all because I didn't even mention these things. And then now all of a sudden, there are things I really want, and I don't even know how to get this person to understand that, like, or know that, or what are we going to do to transition that type feeling? Okay, there's been a change of plans in a masculine's life, Knight of Pentacles and a Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. The Taurus, Leo, Virgo's energy. So Chinese year rooster, monkey, snake. All right. This energy, this energy, okay, is actually really amazing because this is a masculine, is very determined. They may like hunting, outdoors things, maybe hiking. I don't know. You know what I really like to watch, and I've subscribed to a few now, is when they go adventuring out in the desert or whatever. They find a random spot on Google Maps that they're like, I want to go check it out. Okay, those types of videos. Oh, do I love adventure? I really do. Anyway, so that's kind of giving me this feeling like they do things. They like to go outside. They like to be outdoors, hiking, rock climbing. They could even be into just like dirt bikes or quads or ATVs. They could even be into horseback riding, right? Like it doesn't matter, but anything outside, anything for this masculine outside, they are feeling good. They are feeling free. They are feeling vulnerable. They're feeling open. So like that's a good thing. If you're a female and you're watching this, getting that man outside is going to be the best thing you can ever do for your relationship, or for it to improve, or for it to lean in the direction you wish it to. You can't force anybody to do anything, but you can definitely lead a horse to water. Okay? You can't make a drink, but you can definitely lead it there. You can show them all little things that prove that you could be the one, that you could be the right one for them. But then again, keep doing it in the way that you're supposed to be authentic. Because if you don't do it in authentic ways, they're going to fall in love with a version of you that wasn't even really you. It was just a version of you to try to get them. Okay, so if you're not into outdoors things and you're a female, it's probably not the guy for you, for one. Okay, we're just going to be 100% real, 110, might as well, right? Now, this individual may have had plans. They may have had like, I want to have a child, I want to have a house, I want to have, a car payment basically, so I can get a truck or I can get a car or whatever, right? They had many things that they had planned, and maybe some of these things fell through, like the plans actually got through, whatever, but there's something that had to change within their dynamic. It could have been like they were engaged, they had to get broken up. That didn't come out here, okay? But with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, there was a lot of delay. There was a lot of setbacks and such. Okay, but they tried really hard to get somewhere, get to the bottom of something, and it wasn't really. But they're still a good individual. They're very determined, loyal, handsome. Like Four of Wands. They want joy, happiness, celebration, marriage, engagement, like children running around, all the things they want it. Four of Wands, Aries energy. They do, and they actually are thinking with their head when it comes to like the head is like the ambitious area of wanting to take action on doing it. They may also feel, they may be young, but they feel like they are running out of time to actually get started into something like that too. Okay, that could be another thing. If you're a female and they don't have kids, and you know, like maybe you're not really ready to have kids, but this person is ready to have kids, you sacrifice. Okay, if you want this person, you're gonna do something for them. You know, Ace of Pentacles. So there is a brand new opportunity or a beginning. And like masculines, if you're watching this, you guys probably already are caught on to this because you're like, yeah, everything she's saying is nailing it. In that sense, maybe in that sense of what I'd be telling the female, right? And you guys are like, yeah, exactly what a man, yeah, what a, yeah, yeah. And it makes sense because yes, it's really what you need. It's not about what you want, it's about really what you need. And when you need something, you'll always receive that something. When you want something, it's almost like when you want, it's like a difference between a need and a want. Really, it is. When you want something, it almost like does the opposite effect. When you're trying to manifest something you want, it does like a whole opposite, like we're gonna give you everything you don't want before you get what you want. You know what I mean? I laugh because it's so true and it happens to me all the time. Okay, Cancer, like, but when you need something, you're not really thinking about the need. Okay, because more than likely, our human brain is thinking of want, right? Or desire, because desire really bases itself off want. Okay, because the need isn't really desire, the need isn't really fulfillment, but the need is what you need to keep thriving, to keep living, to keep breathing, to keep moving, to keep energetically shifting and changing and transitioning and such. Okay, so whatever you need, you will receive. You'll always receive what you need. You have what you need right now in this moment. Hold gratitude for that. Okay, and everything that you need in the future need is going to be received as well. It's always going to come, but the need is like the most important factor. If you need to feel like this opportunity is a fresh new start, like a fresh brand new start. In that sense, it's going to be exactly what you've been needing, and maybe you didn't realize that or didn't understand that, or maybe you have been manifesting that and you weren't wanting that and you got everything you didn't want because of that. But now it's like that turning point where you're all of a sudden going to really get what you need, because during the times of you wanting something and then it really turned into things you didn't want, you made a necessary need out of those wants. Does that make sense? So now all of a sudden you really do need what you wanted. Crazy how manifestation works like that, but yes. All right, that's what I'm feeling. It's wild, and God really did keep me quiet for a while because He knew I'm a really talkative person. You guys know that my last couple videos for the last couple months weren't as talkative, and like I would definitely channel into the messages and such, but I wasn't like, hey y'all, you know what I mean? Because I can't all day, and God knew I needed a break. He knew I needed to recuperate and come back as me, because I am me. This is me. This is me. And I love the fact that I came back into this energy of who I really truly am, my true authentic frequency. Anyway, my high vibratory rate. Anyway, I'm very, very connected to God. I feel so much every day. And I love that. I think I embrace that more than anything. I'm like, yay, God, you're my best friend. We're here today doing our thing. And it feels so good. It feels so ameliorating. It does. I can't even make up any word. Chariot on the Cancer, Chariot, there you are. You're taking action. So yeah, this is definitely, if you're the female, you're pursuing this masculine, you're ready to do it. Obviously, after all the things we went through, you're still ready, you're still here. Like, okay, yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm willing. I'll do whatever. Yeah. And if you're a masculine, this is an energy of you like really maybe wanting to pursue a feminine energy, but going about it in the way that you now know you have a new fresh start to do it. You could always be honest too. It's like you get in a relationship with someone, you don't even have to be in the relationship yet. You just start seeing someone. And just because you're seeing someone does not mean you're in a relationship. All of a sudden you're taken. No. It takes a while until someone's like, hey, will you be my girlfriend? Hey, will you be my boyfriend? Hey, do you want to, try something more with this relationship that we're building? Instead of just, we're going to take it from the friend phase to the next phase type feeling, right? So it takes a while, and you start seeing people, you start to communicate, you start to talk, you open up, you say things like, what is it What does your future look like to you? What is it, the things that you would wish to have in your life? Are there things that you're wanting right now? What is the things that you felt like you've missed out on? And this starts to connect people. You know what I'm saying? You start to think deeply about these questions. Like, oh, you know what have I missed out on lately? You're right, I should think about these things. And then that's when you start to correspond and see whether your ideas and their ideas are starting to really align with each other. And I mean, there's always going to be pointers. If you guys have ever seen like The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, and I know a lot of you are probably like, oh, that fake show, and some of you are like, yeah, I love that. And I'm like, yeah, and I totally understand both of your parts on that, because I believe me, I love that show, and I watch every single one because I love to watch the people. I love, like, it's that Pisces Mercury thing. I'm telling you what, bro. I just like to know how people act and whatnot, and I really do always get like very close to the one. Like every time I knew which ones were gonna stay. Every time, Bachelor and Bachelorettes. Okay, I knew which ones that they were choosing were gonna stay the whole time. I'd write down all their names, and I'd do all their little, like, if there was a heart for a rose, a star for a group date, a one-on-one was a different color star usually because I use markers. But yeah, see, like, I would do this and I keep up with the whole thing. But it's like that. You get to learn with each other and understand each other. They know that they're going for an engagement at the end, right? But you got time. Right? You got time to get to know someone, to understand somebody, and some of you are like, I really want things right now. It's really hard, and I get that. If it was meant to be, it would be. So you got to trust in the process, because if it's something you really want, you're going to do all the things you need to do. And masculine, same thing to you, as I told the females. You got to be willing to sacrifice those things that you really want. You got to be willing to sacrifice for those things you really want. It's the same for those that are masculines too. Does that make sense? Bada bing, bada boom. I hope that helps. Anyway, we're going to get a little bit within the Osho Zen. I feel like that was a good message all in all. Innocence is here, so whoever it is, masculine and feminine energies are both very innocent, loyal, committed. Obviously, if you're still here, you know it. Okay? Compromise. There is going to be compromises that you're going to have to make, but that's normal. Me and my relationship too. My boyfriend too. Same thing. Okay? Compromises are made all the time with us. We come to a middle. Okay? We come to a middle, we figure it out. And we tell each other about how we feel about the situation, interlock that, come back and be like, well, how you feel made me feel. And then same thing, how you feel made me feel. And then, okay, well, let's go about it in this way. Like, okay, well, we'll try that then. And then it works usually. It's like, no problem. Usually that's the things that we argue about don't even come back up. It's just already gone and done. Right? And no holding grudges, no taking that baggage with us, you know what I'm saying? I'm not carrying that weight like Santa Claus. Oh, thank you. So always get your energy out at the time you need to get it out, because sometimes you'll be like feeling a moment, right? And this happens a lot. You'll be feeling a moment, and I think this is what I need to talk about, because like, hey, no, wait, hold up, don't end this reading yet, because I still have some messages to get anyway. But if you think about how you have a moment, you're angry or something, and you don't allow that moment to be expressed in that time, you'll get over it, right? And you'll like move on a couple days later, weeks later, but there's still that energy that keeps kind of building up, right? You haven't said anything, you're like, oh, I really wish he would pick up his pants, or oh, I really wish they'd put the seat down, the toilet seat, right? We'll just go to the simple things that people always seem to like get really frustrated with, that they don't really complain much about, because they'll just take care of it in the meantime. But if they don't mention anything about it, you know how much it builds up every single time. They're like, oh, right, oh, like more every 5 to 6 days, there's I can't believe, so months go by, and then a fight does come out, and then all of a sudden that rage from all those comes out. Does that make sense? So that's why it's so much better to just get your energy out at that moment, because you're basically storing it into a bottle, and when it all starts to blow up, it's a messy mess. It's a messy mess. It's so much easier to clean up the smaller messes than it is the bigger ones. So I hope that helped somebody. 19 is the number. Also, someone loves video. It could be something about September 19th, which will be in 2 days. So that'd be a great time. Maybe something that's going to happen. Someone loves video games. So it could be Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, Minecraft, 7 Days to Die, Sims, Zoo Tycoon, Fortnite, PUBG, any of the other ones too, because there's so many, but there's so many of the ones that I love to play on these ones. Okay, also bad habits, same old situation. Okay, frequent behavior pattern that deems to have a negative impact on one or more parts of your life. Examples: procrastinating, overspending, nail biting, stereotyping, bullying, self-sabotaging, gossiping. They're gossiping about me. They're gossiping. So there's something about bad habits. In that sense, it could be nobody. And I do have that, and I actually been trying to get better, and I did get better, and then all of a sudden, nerves hit you and strike, and you're just like, oh. Anyway, that's really bad, and I know for a fact it is, and I've been doing it my whole life, and I've literally learned to stop because they've actually been able to grow. You can see there's a nail right there. Okay, but I get, it's like, it's the cuticles for me. It's the cuticles for me. Anyway, try again, maybe next time. Something about next time. If you didn't get it this time, maybe next time. One more, we have believe me when I tell you, you're an angel here on earth, my angel. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Woo! Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Cancer. Much love to you. Heartbeats and all that. Have a beautiful rest of your day.